Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV patch 6.2 with me, Meoni. Today we're going to be looking at the other hairstyle that I actually looked at last time. So last time we looked at this hairstyle that I'm looking at right now on my character, which is a short hairstyle. This is the practical ponytails. We've got a full video on this. I'll link that in the description or check it out on the channel. But we went through this and looked at it on various different races and gender combos. Today we're going to be doing the same thing with the other hairstyle. I did promise I would do that, and it took me a while to save up some calories. As you can see here, the Seafarer's calories, which we need to purchase many of the items. So let's go and purchase this then. Today we're going to be looking at, as I say, the other hairstyle. You'll find this in the other section of the Horrendous Hoarders list, and it is, of course, Modern Aesthetics Tall Tales, the realm's premier publication on beauty and fashion. This specific copy of Modern Aesthetics covers in detail techniques on tying the perfect high ponytail. This particular hairstyle will cost you 6,000, which isn't too bad, honestly. I mean, I've racked up 16k to spend on some videos, so let's go get this, learn it, and see what it looks like on both my character and many others. And at some point I need to clean this inventory because holy moly. Alrighty, here we are in the aesthetician in my FC house. I'm going to have a look at this particular hairstyle. I should be okay with this jacket. It'll also give you a good demonstration on clipping as well, because this is quite a high brim. So let's change the hairstyle to our tall tails. So this hairstyle in particular, I am incredibly excited to have this for my character. Not only is this one of the hairstyles that I've wanted for the longest time, in fact, ever since it was first shown on a promotional image, a very, very old promotional image for the cash shop. I think it was on like the Eastern Journey, like the Cloud Mount and stuff, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that. I'll have it on screen. But this particular hairstyle was shown very briefly back then, and since then I've been enamored by its existence one day in the game. And recently in Old Charlian we did a questline, which I won't talk about too much, where the NPC was using this, and I was like, oh, I need that so badly. In fact, we did a video on that where I was like, the best hairstyle in the game that we can't get. Well, we finally got it. It's one of the best hairstyles, right? One of the best hairstyles, I think. I like ponytails. I like long bangs at the front. And as you can see, in comparison to the other hairstyle, which was the one I was wearing before, it lives up to its name. It's tall tails, as in the ponytail is absolutely huge, which is more befitting of a character that would naturally have a lot longer hair, which Meoni usually does. I mean, we usually have the longest hairstyle we can physically get, so it makes more sense. The actual hair is pinned up then by this black band, a hairband at the top. It looks okay with the ears, honestly. It's going to look better in darker colors, or obviously in another menu that's not this. We've got two flicks of the hair off of the ponytail at the back. One of the questions you'll be probably asking is, what does this look like in other colors? And of course with highlights. So let's have black hair, and we'll put some nice sort of pinkish hair highlights in there. So this is how the highlight pattern goes. We've got it over here kind of near the fringe in streaks, the tips of the bangs, and we also have the ponytail has this underlying thing like stripes. It kind of reminds me of the tail of some kind of animal in some way. All right, I think it's time to look at this in natural light in the game with my normal hair color. We might have to wait a little bit. Not only is it raining, but it's also dark. Why is it always raining when I try to record these videos? Okay, I really couldn't be bothered to wait for the daytime, so we're actually on the first here. In the Grand Cosmos in Explorer mode, because, well, it has light. Perpetual light, in fact, as you'll probably understand. So let's have a look at this hairstyle then. This is natural lighting. This would probably be my go-to. I really do think that. The only thing that could possibly annoy people is probably the way that it moves. And somebody commented on the previous video that Vieira and I think it was Aura have like an issue with clipping as it moves. That's highly understandable with long ponytails and big ponytails. I'm sure this one would be no exception with that. So a normal walk animation then. Let's just do that. No wobblies. And the run, it seems to be fairly fixed in place, in my opinion. This is totally to prevent that clipping through your head, though, right? I would imagine. I don't know. Maybe the complaint was that it's very rigid. Maybe hair doesn't... I mean, hair wouldn't move like that, would it? Is that the complaint? I'm not sure. Alrighty then. So as you can see, we went to that female bun that we had last time. Let's see. So it is the tall tails. There we go. That's what that looks like. Yeah, honestly, that doesn't look too bad on female Vieira. I would imagine the males are pretty much the same. Doesn't matter which we choose, really, considering we just want to see how the ears are stuck on, really. That looks quite nice. We do have quite dark hair on this character, though. Yeah, that looks really, really nice, actually. That suits a Vieira quite nicely. One of my complaints was that looked a little bit too stuck on with the practical ponytails. But with tall tails, you don't have that issue. It's a much rougher hairstyle. Does that make sense? So that's nice and smooth in places. And that's more of it looks like it's been around a lot longer, which is true, to be perfectly honest, at least from a design perspective. Yeah, honestly, that's quite nice. Once again, we're in the Grand Cosmos to actually have a look at this. Also got some glasses equipped. I thought that'd be interesting to see how those work, if at all, on this. Yeah, honestly, the way that glasses fit onto a Vieira is interesting to begin with. The hair's keeping it in place, right? That's what we're gonna canonically explain that with. Small bits of clipping with that. You're gonna see that quite a bit, though. But yeah, honestly, it looks quite nice, doesn't it? Rothgar, I think this is my Marsac preset. I tried to make Marsac from the Bosja Southern Front. So let's have a look at this particular hairstyle. So we had a look last time at the practical ponytails. This time we're looking at tall tails, obviously. Well, it certainly works. Is it my cup of tea? I still think the fact that you have to dye all hair must be white, all hair must be brown. Why can't you separate the fur color? There's so many things with Rothgar. I feel so sorry for people who play Rothgar because it just doesn't make sense that fur color is not separated from hair color. At least your ears work, right? Because that's something that they turned off for some of the hairstyles. If we remember, this specific hairstyle didn't have ears until they fixed that. But yes, so we've got a ponytail. Yeah, it'll probably look better wearing gear, I would imagine, right? I'm hoping. Yeah, we can hide that fur. Much better now we can hide the fur. Excellent stuff. I don't think we need to waste our time inside of a dungeon to know what the lighting looks like. So let's move on to let's do an Aura Venelafell.
I'd like to see your manager, please.
That's basically what I'm getting from this on a male Aura. Yeah, okay, there's a bit of clipping to look at here. It makes sense why people were less than happy about this particular hairstyle on an Aura, especially a male Aura, which we didn't look at last time. I do apologize. I mean, I guess it's kind of on the inside of a horn for the most part. I suppose it's not really clipping that bad, actually. It does look a little bit like the whole "can I see a manager" hairstyle, though, with that particular face. I think I've just chosen the wrong randomized preset. I just picked random slider options when we created this one. It looks good. It looks better on obviously a humanoid model, let's say, than it does on a Rothgar. Hate to say it, hate to be the one to say it, but yeah. Doesn't look too bad in my opinion. Different horn types would probably clip more, to be perfectly honest with you. Right, let's look at Lalalafell then and wrap this up. Alright, a few of you asked for Meoni Lala to be back again. Well, here you go for another video. Oh dear. So let's see what this hairstyle looks like on a Lala then. A Lala female in this particular case. So of course, it is tall tails. Just as a reiteration, that's what it looked like on the previous one. just as a FYI, which is really quite adorable. This one then, you'll notice that with a smaller head size, the ponytail, it feels like it's closer to the head, but it's just perspective, to be perfectly honest. This looks really, really quite cute on Lalalafell. I'll be the first to admit, honestly. Yeah, that fits the character a lot better. The reason things look slightly better on Lalalafell when it comes to hair is because the majority of the time you're playing like this. You know what I mean? You're zoomed out. So it's higher fidelity just by default because you're not going to be up in the character's grill all the time. And for the most part, most characters are going to be looking from this angle, right? That's the truth, though. That is the absolute truth. And it's great that they're, you know, no longer gender locked. I like the fact that more options are viable to people. So if only they could do that with all of the pieces of glamour that they come out with as well, and that would be awesome. But yeah, I think we'll wrap this up with some daylight. It is daylight in a game. How much you betting it's raining? Probably not. Oof. The rare occasion where it's not raining where I live. Cloudy though, so it's only a matter of time. But yeah, let me know what you think about the tall tails. Do you think this particular hairstyle is enough to sway you to spend 6,000 of your island calories, or will it take a lot more than this? I'm looking forward to all of the future stuff they add to the Islander rewards. I think the Island Sanctuary has provided more than enough to keep a lot of us busy, at least for the first month or so, and beyond that, you know, I'm looking forward to future updates. So anyway, don't stress, there's no time limits to any of this content. I saw a comment the other day where somebody was like, is this stuff limited, time limited? Do I have to go do this now? No. Be at ease, friend. Take the content as slow as you like. This stuff's here forever. Anyway, let me know what you think about this hairstyle. I think it's pretty cool. And I'll definitely see you all next time. Have a great day. More 6.2 content on the way. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.